Hello there, friend. How are you doing today? Are you ready for an adventure? You are? I know. You're excited. We are going to follow this explorer map that you sold me. I know you've been there before, but I haven't. Do you think I'm ready for it? Uh-oh. He doesn't seem very convinced. Well, friends, I think with the two of us together, you, me, and not him, I think he's a chicken. Honestly, I think we are ready to find this woodland mansion and take it on. What do you think? I think we need a few things. Obviously, we have a bed, and I need to get rid of some of the things that I picked up last episode. We do not need these things. And we should probably get a shield, and that shield is pretty much broken. So, oh, I know. I'm going to pick up my shield that has our banner on it. And I have it tucked away up here in my room. Boop. And there we go. There is our shield. I'm going to put it on my left hand. Yeah, look at that beautiful shield. Adventurers Guild, ho! Alright, so with that, let us pick up our map and go on an adventure. We have a bed, we have a bow, which is powered up now. Not as powered as it could be. We could get some flame on it. I have an ender chest. I did waste a few of the ender pearls that I had, so we do need to get some more ender pearls. We have our map, which is beautiful here. And as I mentioned last week, it is northwest of here. So if we look out this way, northwest is that way from the Adventurers Guild. So we need to go as far that way as possible. So I think what we also need to do is pick up our boat and boat as far down the shoreline as we can and see if we can come out with making that dot any bigger. So I'm going to start our adventure and get us a little bit closer, and then I'll bring you back in. Alright everyone, so I have found our way back to the original village, so the original winter village, and the original beach that we found things at, and the little cursor has moved, and I've actually overshot, so we do need to go back this direction to kind of line ourselves up, looks like. So, as far as I know, wherever our Woodland Mansion is, it's almost directly in that direction. So, we've got our big mountain there that we had our icy peaks on, and we've got our snowy beach here. So, directly north of that, somewhere that way. Ooh, look what I found. A ruined portal. Let's see what goodies they have. Hey, cows. Ooh. Curse of Vanishing, Efficiency 5, Efficiency 2, Fortune 1. Kind of terrible, but I will take these melon slices. And this gold. I'll take the flint and steel. Well, you know what? Let's see if we have room for all these we do have all these treasures in here. Let's put all of these goodies. Even if we don't need them, we can always use them as display pieces. There we go. And I'm going to take this crying obsidian too. This crying obsidian is good for one thing, and that is for Crying obsidian is good for one thing, and that is for a respawn anchor in the nether. And now that we have quite a few of them from these things, we might have enough to make one when we start to really go exploring in the Nether. Just in case we were to die out there, we would know where we came back to, as opposed to coming all the way back to spawn, which might be a little bit difficult. So we're going to throw this stuff in here. I don't really need that. And we'll pick our chest back up. I don't need you. And we will keep... Yeah, I don't need you. And we'll keep on trucking now that it is snowing. Look at that beautiful, like, arch there. This was the arch. The mountain isn't in view anymore, but we came down the mountain, and there was another mountain, and there's this beautiful arch with a lava waterfall. It's really pretty. And what I noticed when I came up here, this is an ocean. So we have a lava ocean. We're still going this direction. That's still north. So there is a frozen ocean. Oof. Very tiny frozen ocean. And there is a treasure ship over there. And I believe we still need to go in this direction. So we are going to travel by boat for a little bit. And look at this mountain over here. It's like half meadow and half snowy slopes. Like literally a half and half mountain. So I think we are getting closer. I thought this was a river, but it's really just a tiny little ocean. I mean, it's a really tiny ocean. Okay, we aren't getting too much closer, but if this is the... Look, we're getting blue. This is it, guys. We are... Whoa. Look at that. There she is, everybody. And it's not that far. We are negative 771 by 62, which is, you know, sea level, and negative 2036. And obviously the Woodland Mansion is a little closer. But it was literally just straight north from our original beach. So the very original treasure chest beach. And, ooh, look, little fox is sleeping. Alright, so it wasn't so far away. Obviously, spawn was around 00. So it is about 2,000 blocks north of that. But this is a very strange... As all woodland mansions are, some of them are stranger than others. Some of them are built up very oddly. We're going to explore around this one. Seems to be like an underwater cave down there. Yep, underwater cave. Let's get up here. Oh, I'm not entirely sure where the entrance is. We have an old growth forest. Let's see what kind it is. So this is an old growth pine taiga. I'm not entirely sure what the difference between pine and spruce taigas are. And okay, so our entrance is facing spawn, which would be east. And then we have our dark oak forest. So this will be a perfect time to go over dark oak forest. The dark oak forests, or dark forests as they are called, have a dark oak in them. And they have giant mushrooms. They do have little oak trees, and they also have birch trees. But you'll see the red mushrooms, and you'll see brown mushrooms too. Okay, here's some brown mushrooms off that direction. So brown mushrooms. And the fancy thing about these guys is a silk touch axe, usually, or a pickaxe in this case, will give you these mushroom blocks. So we have mushroom stem blocks, and then we have the red blocks as well. So the red mushroom blocks, and then you have the brown mushroom blocks. And what's cool about this also is you can break them up with regular tools, like a regular axe, and get the little red mushrooms from them, or the brown mushrooms, depending. So lots of cool things you can build with these, so I would recommend picking up some if you have an opportunity. Now, I will say, for the most part, outside of a woodland mansion is fairly safe, and there's the underwater cave. That's kind of neat. Like, yep, look, it goes all the way out. So this one's kind of nifty. We're gonna set down our bed, and we're gonna set down our chest. We'll pick up some of those things on the way back. We'll set our spawn. And, oh yeah, and we don't need our map at the moment. Blah. We don't need our map, so we've set our spawn, and let's take a look around the Woodland Mansion. Now, Woodland Mansions will only spawn, technically, in an oak dark forest. And they will always, and sometimes it could be a very small one, sometimes it can be very deep. I usually do see them, so far the ones I found tend to be by a river of some sort, so they're easy enough to find. It will be filled with zombies, skeletons, creepers, and all of the different types of villagers. Yeah, you can just die, that's okay, just go ahead. So, like you can see inside, there are plenty of creepers. There's a couple different ways that you can approach one of these mansions. And that is either from the outside and find a way in from a side panel. Which, as I said, there's lots of baddies in there. So besides your normal skeletons and such, you can find all sorts of other evil things. Like those guys. We're gonna go into an upper level and go from the top. So I'm gonna build my way up, and we're gonna attack this from the top. The fewer regular mobs, the better. Okay, so up above here, you're gonna see the third level is always pretty small. It's usually pretty well lit up. And oftentimes there will be illagers up here, but not always. Let's see, so this is like a giant bedroom, and I think it might be safe to break our way in here. Kind of a neat bedroom. So this is going to be our base of operations, this giant bed. Well, that's neat. And then there is our big illager face. Now, I have spotted different types of illagers spawning below these staircases sometimes, so I'm kind of being careful as I go. Whew. Really? You didn't see me? Right here. Alright. Ta-da! Alright, we have our first totem of undying. With some quick moves on my side with my bow and arrow. This is a planning room, looks like. Alright, now that we have cleared all of that up, Woodland Mansions are kind of nice little places. Usually they're a little scarier than that. I am playing on normal mode. I am not playing on hardcore or hard. So that could be the reason that we didn't have a whole lot of additional illagers. Okay, so this just goes outside. So that is the outdoor wall. We've already checked that wall, and these go to kind of dead ends. Okay, so no. Once in a while you'll get like a secret passageway or something. Those look like they're about right for spacing. This is the tree room again. Led into there. Those lead into those. That's back into the illager room. But yeah, there's no secret, nothing secret on this level, at least, that I can decipher here. This block here leads into those rooms. Yep. We're just gonna open it up a little bit, make it a little easier to go around. So this particular mansion did not have a large library, which I'm kind of disappointed about, because I would have loved to have used all those books. It had a lot of bedrooms up on this upper floor. Had a lot of tables, so lots of beds, lots of tables, lots of other kind of miscellaneous rooms. Did not have any of the wool sculpture rooms. This is like not exactly a small library, but that one's kind of similar to a small library because it does have some books in it. But it had a lot of these rooms with like the fireplace rooms. And a lot of empty rooms, so a lot of nothing in this one, unfortunately. And then the upstairs was really plain. Although it did connect for once. Most of these don't like to connect. And then the upstairs bedroom. So, I'm a little disappointed with this one. I would have loved to have seen a lot more into this one. Some sculpture rooms or a library. And especially one of the dungeons where we could have found some allays. So unfortunately, we are kind of back to square one. And we will have to go find another Woodland Mansion. So guys, what did you think of the Woodland Mansion and our dark forest? They were a little bit spooky, but nothing we couldn't handle. And as the sun sets and we can kind of have this mansion to ourselves for tonight, we will continue on our adventure through the next biomes and hopefully get another cartographer that will give us a map to a different woodland mansion than this one. This one did give us at least a totem of undying and a hoe. It was a diamond hoe. I don't have it on me. I already put it away. But that is it for now, and we will have to continue our search for allays. I do believe there are some pillager towers nearby our house, so hope is not lost. We will find our little fairy friends eventually. But for now, this is Millie, and if you liked and you watched this far in the video, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great week, a great weekend. Have a great weekend before I see you again. I hope you had a great one before this video comes out. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I do really, really, really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Bye.